What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping in here and we're actually going to be playing Farming Sim 2019. Farming Sim 22 is getting ready to come out on November 22nd, and I figured I might as well, if I get that game, at least I refresh my memory on Farming Sim. I have a lot of time into this game. This is probably my most played game. And today we're in here in Sandy Bay, which is I believe it's a fictitious city, a fictitious area in the UK. And I believe it's made by Oxygen David. I think that's who made this game. It's been a while since I played it. It's going to take me a little bit to figure everything out. And so let's get in here and let's see what happens. So basically, we already own the farm, but we don't have any equipment or anything else to go along with it. So we have to buy a couple fields, and we've only got $948,000. So we got to buy a field, we got to get equipment, we got to get the whole 9 yards to be able to start farming. So this is going to be our, we're getting on the farm right now. So let's get in here and let's figure out what we need to do. I think the first step will be to buy land. So let's go ahead and do that. And I believe, I'm hitting the wrong button. Sorry. So I'm thinking we're probably going to buy field 31, 32, and 33. That's 174. So 220. That'll give us pretty close to 220,000. That'll give us some extra money we'll get a combine. Let's see, we'll need to get a plow, tractor, and a seeder, and then a combine. So let's do 31 and 32 to start with, and we'll see how much money we have after we do those two. And then let's go ahead and buy a tractor first. So I'm going to go with a medium tractor because I don't really need a large tractor for this one. I do have a bunch of mods in, and let's see, I kind of want to go with, I don't want to do the international harvesters. I think I'm going to go with the Agro Star on this. So let's customize this guy, and we're going to go with orange rims, dark green. See what the dark green looks like. I kind of like the dark green. Orange rims. Weight carrier on the front. You can see how much that increases our cost at all. It does not. So I always go with twin tires because I just like that look. So let's go with that. I don't ever use beacons, so I don't really care about those. We definitely want the GPS on it. Let's go with the AgroStar 8.1 engine, and I don't really care about air conditioning because, it's not like I'm getting hot. So, apparently I can't go. Can I go duals? I can go duals. So we're going to go with the dual tires. Yep. So our options are about 30,000. So a lot of that is our engine, and we could probably go with the 165. We're going to go with the 190. So just in case. So we're going to buy that. And then we're going to go and we're going to pick out, we're going to get our plow. And I actually have a mod that I always use. It's the Joker R12 RT plow. So I'm going to grab that. We're just going to buy it because... And then we're going to need a planter. So let's see what crops we can plant right now. Normally I plant soybeans. So there's 60. I'm probably going to go with soybeans because I wonder if I have any other crops in here. I don't want to go with the, what do they call it, the root crops, because they're just a little too expensive to start out with. So, yeah, we're going to start with soybeans. So we need I'm not sure, I can't remember if it's a planter or whatever. You know, it tells me down here. Okay, so those do soybeans. I don't think I need a 30-inch DB on that one. This one does soybeans. Let's look at I want to make sure. I'm going to look at the seeders, because I also want one that does fertilizer. So the Horsch does both, and it does soybeans. So I think we're going to go with the Horsch, if that's how you pronounce it. We're going to go with that one. And as our planter, seeder, whatever. I always call him a planter because that's just who I am as a person. So let's go ahead and get those. And I think we're probably going to have them just delivered from the store. So, and by delivered, you know, we're just going to pretend, because that's what we can do here. Reset. Yep. Because in Sandy Bay, it's really nice. There's technically a shop reset point on your farm. Because I don't particularly want to drive all the way down here, pick up one, and drive all the way back, because, you know, I'm just lazy like that. So we're going to run down here, and it should all be down here now for us. Oh, she sounds good. Alright. Alright, so let's start off, and we will get our plow here. This is one game that I do not drive in first person on for the most part. I usually drive in third person on it. So we still have 590,000. And we could, if we want to buy 3 fields, we could always do, we could always rent our combine. Now I know in this map you can drive through the fence rows, but we're going to play it a little legit, and we're not going to try to, as of right now, until I get tired of it, we're not going to drive through the fence rows. So let's jump over here. Alright. And I believe I can just leave this one open. So as I was saying, I use a controller on this. I don't use a steering wheel, and I don't use my keyboard. I do use the keyboard sometimes for shortcuts, but not usually. I'm used to using just the regular controller shortcuts. So I wonder how far over we can go with this. Let's just test that out. Do I have... Let's make sure. Okay, so I did have create fields on. Make sure. I wonder how far. Let's make sure how far we can go over. No, I have it turned on now, I think. Let's see. Yep. We just gotta full send this spot then. go. Leave that engine on. That's nice. I also have the lift heavy things mod in here. Because, you know, it's farming sim, and sometimes things get... Sometimes things go haywire. Whoa. Kind of like that. Kind of like my driving right there. Also, an interesting thing down this road here in this map, there is a police checkpoint, so you could get tickets in this map if you're going over the speed limit. Open up. Did we get it? No, we missed it. So let's go ahead and set up a course play on this one, if I can remember how to do it. Alright. Calculate the current field's path. Oh, we need to... First thing we need to do is... buy this field. All right, now let's go ahead and... Okay, so we got the current field's edge, and we're going to be doing plowing. So we selected... You start off on this middle one. I think it's just like normal driving and all that. So we want to select this one. We've hit... calculate current field's edge, and then we want to add that to... what field is this? I think this is field 33. So you can just scroll up on your mouse for that. Overwrite field 33's edge path and list. Okay, so then what we want to do is we want to go to course generation. Select field 33. Just click on it and it'll select it up here in the upper right. We're going to do one headland pass clockwise. So it'll go that way. And we're going... Well, actually, let's do 2. And we're going to overlap by 20%. And then you just hit generate field course. Hit back. And we have to line it up with the front. Not the front, but this line over here. We want to get it in line so it doesn't do any weirdness. So we'll line our tractor up for them. And then we're just going to hit drive course. That's it. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, yeah. Let's do this again. Much better. Accidentally stops the driver. So with that 20% overlap, a lot of what that'll do is that'll get you, or it'll allow you to get places that should have been plowed or harvested or whatever, and the AI will actually plow or harvest that spot. So you can see this field isn't very big anyway, so it's just going to be a couple passes. But you'll see what I mean when they make turns. Sometimes when they make a turn, it doesn't have, it leaves a grassy spot or whatever. So, and again, this is the AI doing this. This isn't me. We'll see how it ends up at the when it finally finishes. There might be a couple places we have to plow again. And you don't have to. You can just do whatever you want. Also, one of the big options that you want to do is The avoid fruit, I would say deactivate that and allow them to turn on field. See if there's any other settings. You can always adjust their field speed and everything else. You can just maximize that all the way to the top, whatever. And then you can also save them. So you just hit the save button right here and it'll save your courses. Entirely up to you. You can always just if you've got bigger fields, I would say set up your courses, save them. For me, this is, you know, a 2-second thing where, you know, I don't necessarily need to save them. So, but when I play on bigger maps, I definitely do. This one I just don't happen to always do that because I might change something. So yeah, so see right here, we'll have to come back and replow that stuff because I'm assuming that, yep, it's telling me he's done. So I'm going to hit the stop driver, and you can right click, that's how it brings up that menu. And I'm going to actually do this. Swing it back around here. And drop my plow. And go ahead and plow that field. Fold it up. All right. There we go. We got all three fields plowed, and we're ready to start planting, which we're going to do in the next episode. So come back and for the next episode, and we'll be back on Sandy Bay with our, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this tractor. It's German. And we'll be back to Sandy Bay next episode, and we'll start planting our fields with soybeans, and then we'll get into harvesting and all that stuff. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care.